Hi guys, welcome to the first day of using my DAS platform and the first day of the 3-month simulation. So we traded 3 stocks today, and one was green, which was the first trade, and 2 were slightly red. So let's go through them. All up, I made $299, so just under $300, and I traded 3 stocks. So let's pull out what I traded. Whoops. Oh, okay. Go through my trades here. So I'll just move that to the side, and we'll make this just a bit bigger. Okay, so the first trade, which was a $400 trade, I took 400. I think I took. Let me just. I took. How was it? 400 shares of Amber. Now this was an absolute perfect entry. This was spot on. If I can do this, sky's the limit. I mean, I got in just as it was breaking VWAP. So, now having DAS, I can tell you that, even after one day, it's damn quick. It's much quicker than Trader Workstation with IB. I mean, I just get fills, executions really, really quick. So I got in 400 shares here at 55.78 as it lost VWAP. And I covered 200 shares here at 55.15. Not sure whether it was going to break 55. And then I covered another 100 here, and then a further 100 here. Now, I saw this continued slide downward, so I got in again. I think I got in 2 lots of 100. What time was this? At 9:40. 9:40. Maybe it was. Yeah, so 9:43. So I got in, was it? Yeah, so it was 200. 200 here. Yeah, so I didn't get filled all of these executions, but I think I got in something like 100 here, 100 here, or maybe it was 200 here, 200 here, and then I also exited in scaling out. Now, the issue with this trade, if there is one issue, is that if I had held it just for a little bit longer, I mean, this cracked 53. I mean, even when I was covering here, I thought it's at 54, man. I thought it's so weak, it probably has to have got another 50 cents, maybe another $1. I mean, there was a level at 52.80, which I was waiting for it to get to. In terms of levels, I will cover those as well over the next few days and weeks as I start adding them on to the platform, as I start drawing them on. So I'll go through them as well. I'll do a separate video on that. I mean, this was $400, but, I'm not going to complain. If I had held on, shit, I mean, that would have been another, what? Another $1, another $200, $300. So you're looking at maybe $500, $600 trade. But that's fine. I'm not going to get greedy. I mean, this is my first day learning the platform. I'm still getting used to the executions, and I'm still getting used to using the hotkeys. I'm just learning the hotkeys. There's quite a few of them. So at the moment, things are going well. Actually, so that was the first trade. Excuse me. So that was AMBA. Then I got into AMD. AMD here, $68 loss. Now I got into AMD simply because it was a momentum play. Let me just pull it up. It was simply a momentum play. Excuse me. I'm still learning to get around this. AMD. It was a momentum play. Very, very strong stock. Very, very strong stock. The open here at 9:30. It just squeezed right up out of the gate. From like 12:45, and the 12:75 within the first 5 minutes. So, I got in. And this is one of the things I need to learn. This is one of my weaknesses. I get in and I start chasing. So this is the chase. There's nothing else. I mean, there's no pullback, or there's no retrace that I'm buying this on. I'm just going gung ho in the hope that it's going to continue. So that's not obviously a very good strategy to have. But they're the things I need to learn. And I have to say, on this platform, on DAS, I really like how it's just clean. You know, it's visually, it's for me, it's quite inspiring because I can see everything I need to see. I've got my VWAP, which is the thick blue line here. I've got my 9-day EMA, which is a light blue line. I've got my 20 EMA, which is the brown one. I've got my 50, which is EMA as well, and the 200, the purple. So, okay, I had most of these indicators on, but just the clarity and the kind of visuals, I wouldn't use the word stunning because it's just a chart at the end of the day, but you know, a chart may not be stunning or could be stunning, but it's just really easy to read. You know, down here you have the price, which is the red line that goes across. There's just so many good things about this that I like. I have used this before a couple of years back, but I think they've actually improved it since then. It still has, for me, that 80s, 90s, you know, MS-DOS look. If you remember Windows 3.11 from 1990 or something, freaking way back, it still has that kind of look and feel to it, you know, which is a little bit old, but you know, just the execution speed, the way that it just works, I really prefer it over TWS, which I have been with for over, I think, a year pretty much. So anyway, so got in at the high of day at that time. I think I got in, what was it, AMD, 400 shares, 400 shares here, and I sold 200 here, and I couldn't get feel of the rest of the 200. I cut my losses here. Got out at a market price. So you know, the lessons here are, you know, buying a 1 minute pullback or micro pullback or a 5 minute pullback. But you know, the stock is very strong and it has continued its ascent since then. I mean, now we're at 11.35. You know, and it's getting close to $13. So you know, it's possible that this will continue going up. So anyway, so that was AMD, and then third trade was EXAS. So let me just pull that up. I'm not sure if I can just type the ticker in. Yeah, I can. Okay, cool. So EXAS. So I got in here. Let me have a look at this. 936. So I sold short. So just 200 shares at 34.28. 34.28 here, actually, which is pretty much where the price is now. It's at 31.31, and it just, you know, it lost the VWAP, but it wasn't really as weak as I expected it to be. Now, mind you, it was a really good trade because look, I mean, it dropped from 34.31 to 33.80, so pretty much 50 cents in 5 minutes. So if I had held, you know, obviously hindsight 2020, but if I had held, you know, even for a couple of minutes, you know, I mean, the only reason I got freaked out is because I was in another trade at the same time, and I'm still not used to the platform after one day of using it, that I'm in two stocks. I mean, with TWS, because I knew the shortcuts and the hotkeys, I could set a stop limit order really quickly, whereas here I just have to kind of learn how to use the hotkeys and stuff. But you know, so I wouldn't actually say this was a bad trade. I mean, it was, I think, a $22 loss, but easily could have been, you know, another what? So it was 200 shares. So 200 shares, and let's say I got $50 out of it, 50 cents out of it. You know, that's $100. I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, that's my daddy target. You know, $100. Although I'm still hoping, you know, to kind of reach $200 as my go-to goal of daily goal, but $100 is what I'm aiming for each day. But more than the money, as I said yesterday, guys, more than the money, what I'm really going to be working on at the moment for the next 3 months is solid entries. Solid entries, holding a little bit longer, but taking slightly fewer trades. Now, this was a good setup. I could have held longer. I would have gone slightly bigger size. I would have left it at that because I'm still learning and obviously don't want to overcommit. But overall, you know, really good start in terms of the classes that I'm beginning to take and learning this new technical analysis in a more fundamental way than what I have been beforehand. So that's it for today. $299. Very happy with how things have gone. As I said, not so much about the money. Even if I had made a loss today, but I had followed, you know, the strict guidelines in terms of, you know, losing WAP, you know, hitting average, moving averages, you know, bouncing off the moving averages, just using those indicators, you know, a lot more than what I have been. Also, you know, looking at volume and L2. but putting it all together, I mean, that's really where I'm going. So really good day. Hopefully you guys had a great day. It's only 11:38. I think I was done by about actually by 9:50. This last trade here was just simply just to try and test the hotkeys, and I got out at break even, so that didn't really make a difference. But yeah, overall, very happy with the DAS platform. Very happy with the technical analysis lessons that I'm beginning to undertake. Happy with how I've been able to use them so far. It's still very, very early days. 3 months is a long time in trading, and I hope to be here after 90 days, actually 60 days, because it's 20 days in each trading, 20 trading days in each month. I hope to be here on day 60, and I hope to be here, with the same kind of message that I have been sharing today. This is the way that I think I should be going, and I got to tell you guys, the approach that I'm using is not anything new. There are no secrets to it. There's no secret sauce. I don't have any info on market makers. I don't have any inside information to the exchanges. This is just purely using technical analysis, as well as experience gained, and learning from others. And, so far it's going well. So this is day one, wrapping it up. If you want to shoot me across an email, or if you want to get in touch with me, I'm happy to talk to anyone, share my ideas, learn from everybody as well. My email address is bart@daytradearcade.com. Or you can just put a comment in if you like, and subscribe if you'd like to have further videos. So I'll be doing one of these every day, and talk to you tomorrow. Cheers.